Hello. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Leticia. I am a bodybuilder, an online coach, a business owner, a human being, woman, girl, and I hope you are having a wonderful day today. I'm so very excited that you're here. I just got to say, every single time I post a video, the office is coming together more and more. I got my own little microphone now, y'all. I'm so excited. We have been doing a lot of work in this office space here. We're turning this into a office space, posing room, things like that. My husband's a posing coach. Shout out Jim Trash Panda on Instagram if you're looking for a posing coach, men's physique, classic, open, all of y'all. He's got you. Go follow him. But anyways, we're turning this into a posing room space as well. You can't see it, but we have some like lights going up on the wall over here that's gonna like simulate stage lighting. On the floor back here is where we do our check-ins. So we have like a black screen that comes up and the lights will kind of face back, towards the screen. And it's just gonna look so cool. I'm so excited. Today is Super Bowl Sunday. I did not realize that it was okay, I take that back. I did realize it was Super Bowl Sunday, but it didn't click in my little noggin. I live about 20 minutes from Levi Stadium. It didn't click in my little noggin that there was going to be a lot of people out today. We left this morning, we were going to go get coffee, and literally dead stopped traffic on the highway. So we turned around and we went right back home. But it's okay. It's okay. I digress. We still got our coffee. It's gone now, but we still got our coffee. We got to try a new coffee spot. Me and my husband are people who enjoy our coffee very much. We take our coffee very seriously and we enjoy trying new places. So any chance that we get to try a new coffee spot, we will go and we will do that. And that has kind of been like our little Sunday date for quite some time. So it's been great. We still got to try a new place today. It was called Morning Lobby and it was amazing. I loved it. Anyways, we're here. We're back with another video, and I just kind of want to talk about just how important it is to have people in your corner, like the community aspect of things, how important it is to have people who understand the journey that you're on, how much of a big difference it really does make in the bigger picture of things. Because when you have community and you have people who understand what you are going through when you are going through it, it just makes things so much easier to get through. And parts of this journey is going to be hard, it's going to be difficult, and anything worth having in this life is going to take work. And if you want to be successful, you are going to fail over and over and over and over and over again. But when you have people along the journey who kind of just understand and get it, it makes things so much easier. You feel so much less alone. So building community and building people around the lifestyle that you're living or the lifestyle that you want to live is going to be so very important. We spent some time in Tampa, Florida, not too long ago, and we originally went. Well, I was going for a girls' trip with girls on my bodybuilding team, but my husband came along. We got there a day early. Our coach also lives in Tampa, so we stayed at our coach's house, hung out with him, and then I went and I did the Airbnb stuff with the girls, and he stayed back with our coach, and he stayed with our coach for the weekend. But just being in that environment and being around people who just get it and you don't have to explain anything to, just makes life so much more enjoyable, so much more fun. So if you have something that you're passionate about, having people in your corner who are also passionate about those things goes such a long way. And even just having people in general in your life who support your journey is phenomenal. It's the best thing you can possibly do, even if they're not necessarily ingrained in the same things, even if they're not on the same journey, but they still support you. Don't take that for granted. Really don't take it for granted. There is so much power in having community, and it helps you get further, it helps you do more, it helps you think less about all of the little decisions, and it just makes things so much better. Like being around other women who are pursuing bodybuilding and who are also coaches and who are pursuing fitness in some aspect, who are business owners, and just all of these things together, just it fills my cup so much to be able to be in a room full of women who are very similar to me, but also very different from me in so many different ways. And just getting different perspectives and getting to know people, it was such an amazing experience. And I could not imagine not not experiencing that experience, if I'm being completely honest. It was just so much fun. I was in a house of 10, I think, 10-ish women. None of us had met before, with the exception of I had met one other woman in this house before. Everybody else I had never met in person, but you know, social media brings everybody together. We had all talked, we had all been in communication with each other. Most of us at least knew faces to names type of situation, but a lot of us had never met in person, which is kind of crazy to think about. And then I spent 3 nights with them and literally spent like all of those days consistently with these women, and it was endless laughs, endless conversations, endless good vibes, and just having situations like that where you're able to build community and have people who understand what you're going through when you're going through it, whether you're in the same phase right now or not, makes this journey so much more fun. I had such a great time, and I came home and I felt ready to take on the world. A lot of times people say that bodybuilding is lonely, and it's a lonely sport because when you think about it, it's just you on stage, it's just you going through the journey, it's just you going through prep, it's just you lifting in the gym, it's just you cooking your meals, it's just you going to bed early and missing out on all of these other life things sometimes. But when you have people who understand the journey, it's just, I keep saying this, but it's just so much more fun. And it feels so much less restrictive. It feels so much less abnormal when you have other people in your circle who are on the same journey. Everything just feels more normal. Because when you think about it, bodybuilding in itself is very abnormal. We eat the same things every day, we train at the same time every day. We hardly switch up our splits. I've probably been doing the same 5 exercises for the past year and a half. You don't really change up too many variables. You go to bed at the same time, you wake up at the same time, you go to the same store, you buy the same things. Like, there's a lot of monotony in bodybuilding as a whole. So having other people who kind of just understand and don't really question it and all of those things, just it makes it a little bit easier, and not really having to explain yourself, not really having to explain what phase you're in, and all of those things has just been really nice. We went out to dinner one of the nights, and it was nice because most of us were able to. We went out to a sushi and hibachi place. Most of us were able to enjoy the sushi, enjoy the hibachi experience, all of that. But there were a couple of the girls who were there who they're in prep right now, and so they didn't have the meal with us, but they just came, they sat down with us, they had the good vibes, you know, they were just hanging out, and nobody questioned it, you know. And not that, I mean, a lot of times when you're a bodybuilder, you've already explained it to your friends anyways and all of that, but there's always this weird energy around food, at least from my personal experience. I'm sure other people have experienced this as well, but sometimes food gets a little bit weird, where you go out to eat and everybody is like, well, it's just one bite, it's just one meal, like it's not that big of a deal, like you can just have it, it's just one time, what is it going to ruin your physique or whatever. But not having that type of situation is always the most ideal. I'm kind of used to it at this point, either bringing my food to dinners or just eating before, after, kind of just going for the environment, going for the vibes. But every once in a while, you meet somebody new and they don't quite understand, or they think that, I don't know what they think, but sometimes it's just not as known, I guess I would say. So knowing that we were able to go into that situation where a couple of the girls didn't eat with us, but it wasn't a big deal. Nobody questioned it. Nobody said anything. It was just like, hey, you're here, and that's all that matters. It just it it makes things, it takes a lot of stress off of a lot of situations, I guess I would say. But yeah, overall, I had a very, very wonderful experience. I am actually excited to go back. We're going back to Florida in March, at the end of March. This time we're going to meet with our direct teammates. Our coach is hosting a little get together retreat type of situation. The one that I went to this last weekend was specifically the women got together, and we have a couple of different coaches within Team Reform. So they across all of the coaches, they got their girls together, And that's kind of the retreat that I just went on. The one that we're going to in March is going to be just my coach, mine and my husband's coach, and then like a small handful of his direct clients. That's who's going to be at this next retreat. But I'm also really excited for that. And it's really funny because every time we go to Florida, everybody's like, just move to Florida. And I'm like, no, thank you. No, thanks. I'm okay. But they're still trying to get us there. But one thing that I will do is I will go visit as much as I can. So I will not be missing that one. But yeah, overall, I just wanted to kind of talk a little bit, like I was saying, about community and how important it is and how much of an impact it really makes, especially in the ways that you don't realize, just having people who understand, who get it, and who are on the same journey as you. So all of that to say, find your people, hold them close, chase your dreams. Actually, instead of just chasing your dreams, set some goals that are so big that they scare you. If your goals do not scare you, they're not big enough. All right? All right. So that is all for today. Thank you for joining. I'm so very happy that you are here. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like, comment. Let me know in the comments who your number one supporter has been on your journey. I'm really curious to know because a lot of times it's not the person that you expect it to be. So curious to know. Comment down below. Let me know who your biggest supporter has been, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.